$81,618 in the past month from copy trading meme coins alone. This video is all about my secrets and how I am passively earning income by copy trading other meme coin traders. If you like my content, please subscribe down below, smash the like button, and do check out GTG because we teach these skills in there. We track a lot of whale wallets, and these skills essentially are how you can make some passive income off other meme coin traders. All right, guys, without further ado, here is the video. All right, guys, my copy trading meme coin secrets. Okay, I'm going to explain so much about the best way to go about this. Okay, now, obviously, please do your own research because copy trading is extremely dangerous, particularly if you have a small amount of money. It's just not going to work for you. Okay, luckily for me, I can allocate about $10,000 to $20,000 into this, and over time, okay, because the copy trading wallets that I find are very successful with finding massive returns, it outweighs all of the losses that they have. So as you can see here, I've made over $81,618 over the past 30 days copy trading meme coins. And as you can see, this win rate is still quite low. It's at 28%. But because of a couple massive wins, okay, they outweigh the losses that start to stack up. Now, ultimately, as you can see here, over the past week, I've earned $38,000 as well. So the best way to go about this, guys, is to jump onto TradeWiz bot Merlin. Now, ultimately, I'm going to show you how to set this up very shortly. I'm going to give you my settings, okay, and what works for me and what doesn't work for me. So you can sign up down below. It is by far my favorite copy trading wallet memecoin bot by far, okay, the best platform and so fast and so consistent with trading pump fund tokens, but also trading meme coins that have a radium liquidity pool. Now, ultimately, if we dive a bit deeper, okay, as you can see here, you can capitalize in copy trading in several ways. So as you can see up the top, we had Luigi, which was that guy in America that went viral for the wrong reasons, okay, but again, you can copy trade a tokenized news event like that, or obviously if they're in the trenches, they can find some crazy plays that mean that ultimately you're going to be knocking over some crazy returns. Look at this, 700 into $6,000, okay, 1,600 into $6,000, okay, down the bottom, $1,000 into $3,000, okay, 3x, 4x, okay, 5x consistency over time. Now, ultimately, as you can see, we can dive deeper, and there's thousands of dollars being made every single day in meme coins. Now, ultimately, guys, as I said at the start, okay, this is very risky, okay? This is the ultimate risk curve because the way that copy trading works is you are essentially buying after the wallet that you are copy trading buys, and then consequently, you are selling after they sell. So no matter what, whether they've made profit or whether they've made a loss, you sell after the fact. So for example, Trader A, who I'm copy trading, they buy Ben, okay? It's dumped, okay? They now sell Ben. I actually am selling at a lower price, and I also bought at a higher price because this person has added more liquidity and added the price to go up because they've bought in. So always be aware of the risk, okay? This is without even considering the fees as well, which ultimately you do need to have if you want those copy trading transactions to go through consistency. So always check that out, guys, and always do your due diligence, okay? This is just very much an educational tutorial and something that's worked for me as passive income over on the side. So as I said before, okay, copy trading it's risky, but it can be very lucrative if you can find some really good wallets. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. The settings, okay, they're my secrets, okay, and I'm going to show you how you can find some of the best copy trading wallets out there, and ultimately you can start potentially making some passive income off copy trading. So sign up for TradeWiz, as I said down below. Okay, this is what it looks like. You just /copy trade when you're in there. Obviously, you have to send some Solana over there from your Phantom wallet or from your exchange, and you just essentially set up some wallets. So these are 3 traders that I've been copying for quite a while, and as you can see, I only have 1 turned on, and I like to vary between these 3 over time. Now, sometimes they trade different time frames, they trade different markets, okay? Some of them are better in the pump fund trenches, some of them are better at swing trades, okay? So it works in tandem, and it always pays to be very active, and you have to be active when copy trading, okay? You can't just let this go, because if you don't have enough money in there, it'll go to zero, because ultimately, as we saw before, the percentage win rate, guys, is literally only 27%. So ultimately, let's dive in, okay, and a couple strategies that I like to do. So we come over to the side, okay, this is what happens when you prompt it into an actual wallet. So these are my settings, okay, so you can stop, you can screenshot this, you can add the same settings, okay, when you're looking to copy trade. So for me, okay, I have a larger wallet, so I'm maxed by 5 SOL, okay, so ultimately it depends on your risk and how much money you have. I'm happy to lose at least 5 SOL, and that's the way you got to think. I'm happy to lose 5 SOL per trade, okay? Now, ultimately, as you can see, that you can set so many parameters with TradeWiz. That's what's amazing about this copy trading wallet as well. Again, this isn't a sponsored video. This is legit the best bot that I've been using for months with this, okay? So buy percentage 100%, okay, with a max allocation of 5 SOL per trade. So that means ultimately if they put 20 SOL in, I'm still only going to allocate 5 SOL. If they put 3 SOL in, then I'm only going to get 100% of 3 SOL, okay? So that's the sort of way that those work. Now, as you can see here, I have a lot of other settings that I don't like to personally mess with. Again, if you like to fine tune your copy trading, you can change these, okay? So total investment. Now, this is really maybe something you should consider as a fool's proof, okay, risk curve tracker. So in other words, how much SOL in total are you happy to lose, okay, if the copy trading memecoin wallet doesn't go to plan? So you can turn that on, but for me, okay, like I said, I'm lucky that I have a little bit more money, okay, that I'm happy to sort of gamble in a way with this copy trading. So if we dive down a little bit further, each token buy time. So again, you can allocate if the wallet that you're tracking likes to click buy, okay, you can allocate a certain amount, okay, whether it's 1, whether it's 3, okay, you can do that. Buy times reset after sold. So what that actually means is that if the copy trading wallet that you're following sells, okay, their asset, then ultimately, if they buy again, you are actually going to get back into that meme coin. So that's why mine's on false, unrenounced and unburned. Now, obviously, at the end of the day, unrenounced and unburned are very risky, but obviously pump fund tokens are going to be unburned before they reach liquidity pool. So definitely having unburned on makes a lot of sense. Unrenounced is extremely risky, guys, but ultimately, you obviously do your own research in time. Traders transaction max limit. Again, traders minimum max limit. Okay, I don't really find a too much of a need to sort of find that niche, but again, if that works for you, that works for you. Copy pump, obviously I want to be in those pump fund tokens, so I turn that on. Copy radium, same again. I'm looking for those swing trades, okay, on these other wallets, the whale wallets I like to swing trade. I want to have radium and pump fund turned on. Copy sells true. So essentially that just means, okay, the copy trader wallet that I'm tracking, if they sell 30%, I'll sell 30%. If they sell 100%, I'll sell 100%, whether it's in for profit or whether it's in for losses. Okay, that's how it works. Now, ultimately, we can dive a little bit further. There's some more settings as well. So this is what it looks like. So no position to sell notice. Okay, again, you don't need to turn that one on. Auto retries is one that I do have turned on. So 3. So in other words, sometimes due to a lack of liquidity on pump.fun, okay, whether it's the sell side or the buy side, I do like to have auto retry because I do want to get into these meme coins because it could be a good opportunity, okay, and make me quite a big bag. So definitely turn on auto retry, okay, because ultimately, if you, particularly on the sell side, if your sell's not going through, you're definitely going to lose money over time. First copy sell percentage, false. I don't like to turn that on. Now, these are the fees that I currently am running with, okay. Now, ultimately, if you want your transaction to be pushed through first, okay, and go through pretty much 99 to 100% of the time, then you probably want to increase these a little bit higher. I found that these are the nice sweet spot that at least work for me. But again, I'll be adjusting these if I find that they are working really nicely. Then maybe I'll be a bit less generous, okay, to these transactions. And I want to save my wallets, okay, because ultimately these add up, right? If you look at this, that's 0.01 SOL, and that's 0.015. So that's literally 2.5%, okay, on 1 SOL. So always be aware of the mathematics, guys. So if I was only allocating 1 Solana with my current settings, that's 2.5% of profit that I have to make across that whole transaction, outside slippage and outside you obviously buying higher and then selling lower once the copy trader does that transaction. So always be aware of those sorts of things and understand how much is being allocated to per trade. Again, these are my secrets, guys. This is how I've made over $80,000 copy trading meme coins in just the past month, 40,000 this week. Dive a little bit deeper, anti-MEV. Now, this is key, okay? So many people get MEV botted, okay? Now, ultimately, you can be more generous, okay, with your fees and with your tips, and ultimately you can turn MEV bot protection on. Now, you can obviously turn that off. Just be risky and just be aware that the risk could be crazy and you could absolutely get MEV botted whilst also copy trading, which ultimately ruins your entry and can ruin your exit. So be aware of that. So buy slippage and sell slippage when just using radium is obviously at 30%, okay? But pump fund, you do want to maybe consider that it is going to be a little bit higher because ultimately at the same, like if something's at 10K and someone buys like 5 Solana worth, that's nearly a 50% slippage move, right? So be aware of pump fund, okay, slippage on both the sell side and the buy side because ultimately you are going to experience a higher transaction volatility amount based on market cap because it is such a low market cap. Now, ultimately, as you can see here, sell, pump, slippage 50%, like I just spoke about, copied trade, auto sell. Now, this is where perhaps you might want to set some parameters. So, for example, you can set a stop loss, okay? If you don't want to lose more than 50%, then you can add an automatic stop loss. So it's going to front run, okay, the copy traders, and it's just going to allocate the bot itself. Fantastic tool. Again, I don't like to use it because I'm not the one that's looking at the charts at the time. Ultimately, you still want to do your due diligence. I'm going to show you how I go about that very, very shortly. But what you want to be doing okay, is making sure that you do take profit along the way too. Sometimes I'll look at my wallet, I'll get pings on my wallet, okay, on my phone, and I'll be tracking these particular trades, and I'll just decide to sell some before the copy trader does like to sell it, okay? If it's insignificant profit, why not? Why not, you know? So always be aware of those sorts of things, and you can set a guide, so you can set 100%, take your initials out, okay? However you like to trade, again, it depends on your risk tolerance, and obviously do your due diligence, guys. This is not financial advice. This is very risky down the ultimate end of the risk curve, but it can be super lucrative if you can set it up efficiently. And then essentially just click add, and then that's it. And then you can add multiple TPs or multiple stop losses to this if you want to turn on auto stop losses and auto take profits. And then as you can see here, it'll either say active or pause. This one is obviously on active at the moment, and then you can delete this one or add it again. So that's essentially all my settings, my secrets. Now, people always ask, Greeny, where are the wallets that you're finding? How are you finding these really good wallet traders? Okay, there's a way to go about this through TradeWiz. Now, ultimately, you can go to some of the top meme coin trends at the moment. So YNE went crazy, okay, a couple of days ago. We saw Luigi last week, okay? We've seen Farcoin go to $1 billion, okay? So what you can do is you can go and look at the top traders on Dex Screener. So for example, come to here, okay? So we're on Dex Screener right now. Come to the bottom, go to top traders, and you can literally start to scan through all of these wallets. Now, further to the point, you can go to TradeWiz, guys, and you can actually do this yourself. So if you go /smart money, okay? /smart money, it's going to then ask you to prompt, okay, a particular meme coin. So please provide a token contract address to locate smart money. So what we're doing here is actually putting in the Farcoin CA, and again, this is how I go about it. This is how I find some of these best traders, guys, and it's going to give you the top addresses for profit. So the most ROI that the profitable traders have made on Farcoin. Then you can dive into them uniquely. So let's look at the top one. So the top one's made $13 million on Farcoin. Then you dive in and you can start looking at their statistics. So as you can see, they've lost 540,000 this week at a win rate of 67%. So they still had a couple wins, but they've lost a lot of money this week, okay? Because they probably are gambling too much into one particular meme coin. Let's look at the 30 days. So they've lost $213,000 over the past 30 days at a win rate of 80. So again, that's probably a red flag for me, okay? You want to be seeing a high win rate and a low, profitable P&L trader, right? So this one I'm going to avoid, okay? They also have a lot of transactions. So for me, you want someone that's probably on the lower side taking more calculated risk based on other things than just clicking buy onto any particular Memesco token that's launched on Pump.Fun. All right, let's go to the second wallet, okay? And this is what I do. I spend hours upon hours looking at this, okay? As you can see, this wallet here hasn't traded in the past 7 days. This is the second most profitable trader on Farcoin, okay? On the last 30 days, okay, this person literally has made, they lost $4,000 on one particular trade, okay? Is this a good copy trader wallet? No, they maybe got lucky on Farcoin, okay? And this is what I do. I like to go through it. Then once you have obviously found a really good wallet that ideally has a high win rate and has a good P&L, like it's making a lot of money, okay? Then those are the ones that firstly, I would recommend that you just track without copy trading, okay? You can add it to Celio, and you can add Celio as a bot in your Telegram, and you can track them there. But ultimately, if you do start to think that they're a good, consistent trader, then that's how you can add them, as I showed you before on TradeWiz, and make some crazy money over time. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, okay? That's my secrets in copy trading, okay? That's what's making me a lot of passive income over on the side, whilst I do my other trading over here, and that's what makes crypto brilliant. You can make so many different ways of money, okay? NFTs, meme coins, altcoins, DeFi, staking, liquidity pools, copy trading. It's endless, guys, and that's what I love about crypto. So let me know now down below if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to help you out. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. So there you have it, guys. That's my secrets with copy trading, the best meme coin traders out there. If you like my content, please subscribe down below, smash the like button, and obviously do check out GTG, my trading group, where we teach you to become a better trader across the whole cryptocurrency market. We provide value and alpha and education every single week, and we've been doing this for well over 13 months. Now, there is a Christmas sale, so check it out, guys. We'd love to see you in there very, very soon. As always, guys, have a happy Christmas, and I'll see you in the next one.